everyone. Welcome to Chat with Olajumoke, the Children's Day episode. And as you can see, I have wonderful young ladies and a gentleman here with us today. All right, so can you introduce yourself? So this is how we're going to do it. Ife and Mude, you already know it. So you're going to use an adjective to introduce yourself, the one that starts with your name. So, for example, joyful Jumoke for me. Okay? Then you. I don't know. So those that know, now let's start with you. So let's start with Ife. So introduce yourself.
My name is Independent Ifeoluwa.
Independent Ifeoluwa. Okay? What
My
about
name
you?
is Miraculous Modesola.
Miraculous. Miraculous. Alright, are you ready to do? Okay?
Cherry.
Oh my goodness, terrific Tolu. I love it. What about you?
Dazzling Damife.
Oh, I love it. That's it, Damife. You're all welcome to this episode of Chat with Olajumoke, the Children's Day episode. And this episode is focused on, okay, so we want to hear their thoughts. And so I've titled this episode, Dear Parents from Your Children. So please sit back, and I'm also going to be collecting my own because everybody will be collecting their own, all the parents, yeah, and I am the one that is sitting here. So I want you all to have an open mind because they're going to be speaking from their hearts what they expect of us, their parents, what we are doing and what they want us to do better, and all of that basically. All right, so are we ready to get into it? Okay. So let me ask you first, what is that thing that you like about your parents? Let's start with that before we get into the criticisms, right? So let's rub their ego first, and then we'll now get into the criticisms. So, what is that thing that you like about your parents? Who wants to go first? So I'm going to start with you.
She wants to go.
Who wants to go first? So you should go first.
Alright, so my parents are people that I can easily relate with. If I have any problems, I can easily just tell them, talk to them, and then I don't feel like as it's a big deal. They just make it easy for me to relate with them.
Okay, so that's what you like about your parents. They are easy to relate with. Awesome. A round of applause for his parents. Oh, they said it's clocking two people do it. All right, over to you, Woody.
Okay, so what I like is that, let's say like I want something, I don't need it, I want something, and they can't they can't get it at that moment, they can't afford it. They won't say that, they won't say no. They will notice and say, I'll think about it. If it's really worth it, or if it's really worth it, if they think that I can have it. And they won't say no, like turn me down the need. They'll say I'll think about it and I'll note that.
All right, clock is for your parents. Ife, it's your turn. What's that one thing that you like about your parents?
I can't talk about them collectively, like together, because
Okay.
they have their different.
Okay, so you want to talk about that separately? Go ahead.
My dad is free. He, if I've done something, he'll be like, "This is what you have done," and I don't like it. And also, I can talk to him. I'll be like, "Daddy, so thing happened." And then my mom, she's nice in her own way. If I ask her for something, she'll first say no, but then eventually she'll give it to me.
Okay. All right. Clock it for mommy and daddy, please. Oh yeah, sorry, oh, you're not doing it right. All right, it's totally your turn.
So for my parents, they are nice. They are someone you can relate with. Then, if let's say for my mom now, if you need something, it's not that she'll give you immediately, but she'll give you some time to do. But when it comes to some conditions, that'll be like, let's say let's say I want a new for imagine, hey, let's imagine I want a new phone, but but she'll first check my results. If my result is able or is accountable to to get what I need. So if it's able and accountable,
Okay. All right. So clock it for mommy.
okay.
All right. Awesome. So now let's get in deeper now. Let's get in deeper. So, would you say that your parents listen to you? I want you to be as real as possible. Don't worry, they will not beat you and they will not shout at you at all. We want to learn. And I know that you are here as representatives of several adolescents and that don't have a voice and they want, because I relate with a lot of adolescents, and one of the major things that they say is that their parents don't listen to them. So, would you say that your parents listen to you? Yes or no? Then, if you have an explanation, you can now explain. So, I'm not going to start with you this time around. I'm going to start with you, Mude. So, would you say that your parents listen to you? And I need you to speak up, project. You're still thinking.
Yes.
You're not supposed to think. Oh, you should know. You should know. You should know. Okay, so let's start with Ife.
My mom, she listens to me most of the time. But my dad, on the other hand, he won't really bother to listen to whatever you have to say. Sometimes, as long as he thinks that what he's saying is the correct thing or is relevant, yes. He's like, whatever you have to say does not matter. But my mom, she listens to me sometimes. If it's I'm saying what makes sense, but sometimes.
Okay, let me understand. When I say listen, I'm not talking about um discussions right now. I'm talking about your needs. I'm talking about maybe something is bothering you. You want to talk to them about it. That's the angle I'm coming from about listening. Now, I'm not talking about maybe something happened in school. Maybe we can get there, right? But I'm talking about maybe you want them to hear you. You have a particular thing that they are not doing, and you want them to hear you. That's where I'm coming from. Do you understand?
But like you mean that they are doing something and then you want them to stop doing it. But
Yes. And maybe you're telling them. Do you think they listen to things like that?
my dad, yes and no. If I tell him, sometimes my sister and I were like, Dad, stop doing this. He's always like, okay, I'll stop. And then he continues again. We're like, you're still doing it. He's like, no, that I'll stop. But he still keeps on doing it over and over again. And sometimes he denies that he's not, that he's just speaking his own mind.
Okay. All right. Yes, so they listen. Awesome. All right, let's come to you, Delvin.
Plus, it's a 50-50 for me. There are times that they listen, there are times that they don't listen. Majorly, I think it's a bit that they listen.
Okay. Somebody.
Yes, they do. Sometimes depends on, mostly for my mom, depends on her mood. If she's not in a bad mood, like she's stressed, she'll tell me that she'll talk about it later or something, that she's not really in the right state of mind to talk about it, and I like that about her. And yes, they listen. And can I say something?
Okay, please go ahead.
Sometimes parents are like, listen, they are children. They are just sailors.
Thank you.
Yes. They don't have mind. They are still small. They
They're
don't
not
know what
saying
they are
anything
saying.
reasonable.
Okay, so what do you think about that statement?
It's not true. Sometimes c'est cliché.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes what we say really matters, but
Okay.
they look at it as irrelevant or like
Child
child
talk.
talk,
Yeah.
child play. That can I say something?
Okay. But if are you done?
Yes.
All right. Say what you want to say.
So I've heard something from a parent that her child told her to do something about a child told her to do something, yes, and she didn't listen. Like she's too young, she cannot understand anything. And later, the thing happened, and the thing was bad. And if she had listened to her child, that thing would have prevented her.
Okay. So if you had listened, that thing wouldn't have happened. Okay. All right. So what both of you are saying now is that parents should not look at you like she's just a small child. What is she saying? You guys know what you're saying, Abi.
Yes.
You have plenty sense.
We're not
Yeah,
babies.
you're not babies.
Might
Okay.
even might even be smarter than this. I don't know.
We
Eh?
don't know.
Okay. Okay. Parents, are you hearing them? Oh, okay. I don't want to because like I said, everyone should have an open mind because I would have started to defend parents and all of that. But okay, we hear you. So you have things to say. We should listen to you,
Yes,
right?
please.
Awesome. Okay. They have heard you and they are hearing you. Okay, so if you made a mistake, for example, how would you like your parents to talk to you about the mistake that you made? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So, okay, I did something by mistake. I understand that what I did is wrong. But then the next thing that comes to mind is, can't bring that key. Or can't carry my belt or can't bring my belt for me. Calm down first. Let's reason it out. Okay, I understand I did something wrong. Can use words. So I'll understand. Then I'll try my best not to get it. Using cane on me is like telling me that what you did is very, very bad. But like it's not in the way I expect it to be. Honestly.
Okay. All right. I have an open mind. I'm listening. You wanted to say something? Okay.
So let me say the way my mom acts. So if I make a mistake, she will talk to me. She'll talk to me. But if the thing is bad, like I poured something away or like I broke something, next is cane. There's nothing else. Cane. But she will not hear that. What if this will happen? If this will happen, it was a mistake, but the next thing is cane. She just can carry it and I won't want something. And I like it sometimes that she'll talk to me and let's say I did something that is not really that bad. She'll talk to me about it and say I shouldn't have done it. Because she might be a little low, but yes.
Okay. All right. So, Kane, you too, Kane. It is the Kane that is the problem. Okay. Ife.
Abolition of key.
I have like two things to say.
Okay.
Um, okay, if it's that I did something, I made a mistake, you talk to me. But if you see that I keep doing it over and over and over again, can find out a way to handle it. Sometimes parents just their ears kind of just turn off when you have done something. They're like, hey, you have started again. You have done another thing. See, every time we're always telling you stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this. They will first of all criticize you and talk. You will not share your own
Mm.
side.
Mm.
They will know when you are about to now talk. They will not be like, it's okay because you will just go and say another thing. And then when you make a mistake again, like a similar mistake, you'll be like, so because I overlooked it the first time, you now think that you can be doing it over and over and
And
over
get away
again.
with it.
Yes. They'll think that sometimes they'll think that we deliberately did something, but we did not. Mistakes are mistakes. And then kind of when they now do something, we're like, hey, see, you two, you did your own to us. So, but there's nothing we can do to it. So I would say that parents should listen and carefully sort out the problem before they just start saying their own.
They should carefully sort out the problem first before they start saying their
And listen to our own side.
and listen to your own side. Parents, I hope you're taking notes. All right.
For me now is the beating. No man, when you do okay, yes, we agree. Everybody does a mistake. For instance, you do a mistake, you break a plate. There are some parents that they'll just get the cane, they'll start beating. And most for some children now, it weakens their confidence
Mm.
and it is stored in their long term memory that
Love lager.
it's stored in their long term memory and some people end up being a bully in school. Some people they just act anyhow towards their parents, like, you know, and their children might be somehow expelled, suspended, and children too will no we move around with a lot of people, and they can move around with the wrong
Wrong set
set
of
of
people.
people. So which means them be a bully, get suspended, expelled, then now some of them can be drug addicts. So if they can break the plate again. So they already know that the parents will already they'll soon start beating them. So the long term memory will start that it's just the normal thing they do. So if I break a plate or do any mistake, I just get beaten. So
So they are in their at the back of their head, they know that it's beating, Abby. It's beating, and it's not actually. So you're saying that it's not changing them as it were, right?
Because we
They'll
understand
be
the Bible.
used to the beating already sometimes. When you have beat them over and over and over again, they're like, let me just collect this beating and be going my way. So sometimes it's not paying them. But the words to enter them to make them know that next time be careful. Don't
You understand spell the rod and spoil the child. But all the time, the rod does not have to be a king. The rod does not always have to be a king.
it can be a
Okay,
word.
tell us please what's the rod?
It can be words.
Words, yes.
Okay, yes. Can I ask what she said?
Okay, please go ahead.
So she said that she knows that the next thing is beating. In that beating, some children might get rude, might become rude to their parents.
Nonchalant.
Yes, become nonchalant. And I don't know, I've watched plenty American movies that because of because of the beating and everything, the children they want um
They won't speak up again.
yes, they won't talk to their parents, they'll just be
Yeah,
taking
self-esteem will be damaged.
yes, they'll just be like they'll close their door and they'll not come to their parents again. And when they have something to talk about, like let's say they're being bullied, they will not talk about it. And let's say they don't have the right friends, they want them to talk to you about it because they know that they can relate with you. So let's say if you break a plate now and
What is it
more
breaking
than
plates?
twice, because
Since that's the only example, that's the example to be used.
if you break a plate second time, then okay, you can first time you can use words. But the second time, okay, understand you can beat us.
Okay, all of you will remind you these things in the next few years.
Don't get us wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to say that you should not beat us at all.
no, seriously,
We should caution the way that.
We should caution more.
And sometimes the way you are just saying that words that we can talk, but sometimes the way you use words matter. If you just talk to a child anyhow, child like, hey, kill, let me start go, and then the person will just carry their mind off it. But when it eventually comes back, it leaves a like mark behind that. So this is such a painful word that my mom or my dad can use when I do something.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That was deep. That was deep. Okay, so what would you now think? What do you wish that your parents understood more about you? What would you do you understand the question?
Yes.
What you don't understand? What do you think they understood more? Talking about your personality now, maybe there is a reason why you act the way you do.
Yes.
Maybe there is
Yes.
something
Yes.
ahead. So what's that thing that you wish that your parents understood more? And then you're speaking, you remember that you're also speaking on behalf of other children as well and other adolescents as well. So yes. Ife?
My dad is always like every single thing that happens, you are always crying. Every time, cry. But he does not know that the reason most times when I cry, when I'm angry, is because I cannot vent my anger on anybody. If I talk rudely to them, they will punish me or do something to me. If I shout at my sister, that's another problem. So they are always like every time they're always crying. Cry. If they talk to me now, they will be like, she wants to go and cry like that. So just be good.
So you crying is a way of letting it out.
Yes.
So when you cry, you feel better
Most of the time. But my
without
mom told
talking
me
to
that-
anybody.
My mom told me that
Hold on, please. You said?
Sometimes I still need to mentally talk to them. And if I see that they don't listen, I'll just carry on with my life.
Okay. All right, so you wanted to say something.
My mom told me that it's not always good to cry. Okay, I understand that you're angry. Crying is a human feeling. You're angry and that you can't see anything. But why crying? Not always cry every time. Maybe that's why they are saying it.
But there's some people
Try
that
to be
Well,
fair.
that's the only way to express yourself. Okay.
serious.
If you are in our own case, what would you do to express your anger? What would you do?
Okay, so let me speak on behalf of your mom. Your mom said that because you cry in early this, I was just crying. I was just crying. And so your mom saying that is trying to make you understand that you cannot be crying every time. Sometimes you have to find a solution about something is going on. What is the solution about this thing? Or what should I do about this right now? Your mom cannot always be there. Your siblings can always be there, your dad can always be there. So you need to find a solution. How do you move on from here? Sitting down there and just crying is not a solution. So that is where your mom is coming from. Do you understand? Okay. I hope I spoke well on behalf of your mom.
One is emotional feelings.
Okay, what they are supposed to understand about you. Okay.
What she said, anger, letting out. Yeah, sometimes, seriously, for me, when I'm angry, the anger is to the point that I can feel like destroying some things. But I think when you cry, it's like, and let's say you shower, you are crying in the shower,
Letting it go.
Shouting
now
your
sleep. So
And then
when
you wake up.
Yeah, everything settled.
Hmm,
Say something.
that's good.
And then my parents sometimes don't understand that it's not all the time I cry. Sometimes if they say something that makes me angry, I'll just take a deep breath and be like, and I'll go. They'll not be like, you're crying like that, oh, you're already crying. That will not make me feel angry that me that I'm already forgotten about it, and then you come, you're not telling me that I'm crying. Do you even know what I'm doing? Maybe I'm already doing a totally different thing, and then you just come up, you just bring my brain back to what you said, and then I'm like, so you are the cause of me crying if I'm crying.
Okay. So you are let go. So that thing that they said now triggered the tears again. Okay. I get you. So yes, let's come to you. What do
I
you
can't relate.
you can't relate? Okay, they understand you. Your parents understand you.
12 years, of course, I understand you.
12 years.
All right.
So,
Is it-
okay. So I think they need to understand that they say I need to my mom especially says that I need to control my mood. Sometimes I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'll okay. I understand that I spoil my face a lot. If something happens, you just see me next second. I'll squeeze my mouth. But you should understand that at this certain age that I am going through mood swings. And that's
mood swings.
yes.
Hmm.
And that's sometimes I cannot be angry for some reason. I cannot be angry. Because now me and my younger brother fight a lot.
What that boy?
A lot.
Come on, Jerry.
A lot. Fight a lot. And it's not my fault though. It's always me that's taking the beating. It's not my sometimes it's not my fault. She will not know. It's not my fault. I'll be telling him. I'll tell him. My older brother has seen it. He has experienced it too. I'll tell him go more than 10 times. He will not go. When I now do my own, that's when they now shout at him. Do not be saying that I'm spoiling my face. What do you want me to do? I cannot shout and I don't want to cry. I don't want to beat him again. I don't want to shout at him. What do you want me to do? My facial expression is the only way that I can do it. But I'll try to reduce the way I do it. And sometimes my mood just changes. Like it just changes.
So we should understand that you're going through a phase,
Yes.
mood swings and all of that. Okay.
Seriously,
All right. So you're speaking on behalf of several young ladies to
Yes.
your age. I think you cannot relate so much because you're a guy. Maybe that's like guys don't really take things to heart so much, but girls do a lot. Is it?
Yeah.
Karama is
Karamo. I said our karamo is plenty, so maybe that's why you cannot relate. Okay, all right. So you wanted to say
Concern
something.
mood swings. I think it's because of our stage of puberty.
Puberty, yes.
So when I enter puberty, your mood swing will not like start, but maybe when you start experiencing it more, like let's say someone shouts at you immediately, you are angry. The next minute you are crying. The other one you are sad. The next minute you are happy. And I think I've experienced it too. I think that was 1 week. My mood swing was changing.
Let's call me if I do not.
You said the mood swinger.
When the mood swing that.
One second, I'll be happy again.
I've experienced this. I think within that 1 week. 1 minute I was happy. The next minute, my Shanko sister came. We were fighting. Then the next minute, I was angry. The next minute, then I was happy. Next minute, I was angry. But maybe for girls, we experience a lot of
A
mood
lot
swings.
of mood swings.
Not like
Yes.
some guys. Unlike guys.
And she's speaking on behalf of girls now.
I'm not a boy. You're not a girl.
All right, so I get it. So, mood swing is part of the stage, these things that girls go through in the adolescent stage. So, you what you're trying to tell us is that we should understand your mood also. We should not understand your mood. We should understand that sometimes you're going through mood swings, and so if you are sad, you should understand that it's the stage. If you are happy, you should be happy with you. If you are unhappy, we should understand that it is the stage as well. Am I speaking right? Alright. Okay. Okay.
Sometimes you should understand that sometimes we don't want to talk to anybody. We just want to be on our own. Like, I just want to stay by myself. That's why we say not work. Yes, go and do this one. You sit down. Hey, go and do this one. Have you done the work I said you should do? You will just sit down and be pressing phone all the time. Oh, you sit down. Go and do this one. Go and do this one. But sometimes we don't understand that we just want to be alone. If we're inside now, they'll be like, you have locked yourself inside that room again. You will not come out. You will be crying or you'll be doing something else.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Now,
This is a lot.
concerning that African boys, when they are scolding us, sometimes you say we should talk. When they answer, we should talk. Now you ask us to talk. When we do not want to say one, just say
You're talking back at you.
Yes. Why are you talking? Are you
that
am I
is
your mate?
rude. Is that what you are learning in school? This, that.
When is which I told us to talk
Be
now?
talking.
And there are sometimes
See, this is a lot.
I'm just allowing.
I just wanted all of these things because okay.
that's what.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you certain scenarios, and then you tell me how you would expect your parents to handle it. And in all of these things, a lot of the fingers you're pointing is at the moms. I don't think anybody has said anything about their dad. Okay, you said something about your dad. You didn't say anything. You didn't say. It's just the good one that you people said. So it's only the moms. Okay. All right. So let me give you certain scenarios. Then you tell me how you want your parents to react. So you break something at home. How would you want, like the plate you said? How would you want your parents to react? So yes, Tony, how would you want your parents?
She sits me down and tell me that what I did is not good, but it's not beating. That it should happen first, then they'll not sit me down. Why me? I'm crying. They will not continue. Then there's sometimes they'll compare you with your fellow classmates or students or your friends. Or let's say you break a plate. They're like, see now, your friend now, she does not break plates in her home. And me now, I'm like, wow, you're not in
You're in
their
their
house.
house.
So you know. You don't know if they have broken a lot of plates than me, that I've only broken once Hey, yes, I've only broken once. Why them that broken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and their mom to beat them too, and their mom to still compare them with us and say your friend that she has not broken late.
Okay. So conversation. That's what
Yes.
you want. Okay? Ife.
Man, sometimes you can beat me. You have every right to beat me. Like for instance, this morning I got a plate.
Woo!
But that one now, they have every right to beat me because I was being angry for no reason. Because my sister was supposed to finish doing all the work and then she sent me that she can't do it. So I just carried one bowl and then the plate now fell down. They could have beaten me, but they chose not to. So it depends on the type of or the reason why the plate was broken. If it's that you just broke as a mistake, that one is okay. That one can be solved through conversation.
I'll come back to you.
But if it's that you like because of your gra, you now allow the plate to break.
You deserve king for that one. Okay. Alright, Made, how would you want your parents to react if you break a plate?
So I'll put me on the hot seat and start asking, how did it happen? What did you do?
Why did you do it?
Why did you do it? And tell me that. Don't you know that place is expensive? You know, I can call like they do, but not beating. If they do it the second time, you have all rights. I give it to you. All rights. Beat me. It's okay.
Okay. So conversation too. What about you?
So like, if I break a plate now, or most of the times it won't be intentional. Not even plate self. Anything at all, it will be mistake. Why am I breaking something intentionally? Am I crashing out or what? I feel like most of the time if I break something, it's a mistake. Because all human beings they make mistake. I'm sure my parents too, they have accidentally broken plates.
Yeah,
When you were
so-
younger.
Even when you were younger, as
That's
as
fine.
parents.
And then they will hide it from us. Quickly and throw it away and put something on top.
Okay. Alright. So
it's
you
a-
wanted to
it's
say
a
something.
mistake.
So we should see it as a
As a
mistake
mistake.
and let it
Not
go.
all the time.
So you are saying mistake, let it go. Conversation, conversation, conversation. Alright.
When you break a plate, like she did in the morning,
Do not judge me.
there are some friends that is like they use abusive words to their children. They'll be
Children.
like, "Are you mad or something? Are you crazy? Why did you break this plate?" And if we now come to the matter of Tinubu's economy, we'll not be like, "Don't you know that in this economy,
I bought this plate.
fuel has gone up. This has gone. This has
Sometimes
gone
What's
up.
fuel
sometimes they'll
complaints?
bring reasons
No,
that don't
they'll
go
bring
correlate.
So fuel has gone up. This, that. And sometimes
I get
when
that.
something goes
No,
and when
what does
something
fuel have
comes,
to do with
something
it?
has to. So the place he broke, yeah, it needs to go because it's already good. The house already so.
Okay.
So wait, that's
We hear you.
I get that economy matter
Yes.
from my dad. Mostly from my
Okay.
dad.
Sorry. Will beating us bring the plate back?
No,
No. So there's no point of beating us, right?
but the second time we give them the whole authority.
Yeah. But I feel like beating is actually.
But you know all of you have done it for the first time now.
Mhm.
So the second time now, we should beat you. Is that because I'm sure everybody has broken because I said the first time, I'm sure everybody on this table now has broken one plate before.
Yes.
Right?
So the second time now we are free
You
to.
broke a cup in my house. When?
Never be the second time.
You see. But I get what you're saying. I get your point. Okay, so if you're feeling sad and you don't talk about it, you don't say anything, how should your parents handle it?
They don't know.
You're feeling sad. You just notice that
You're not talking.
your face instead of the smiley face now is upside down.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Think parents should call their children, sit them down, and just tell them what, and the children too should tell them what happened. So, and the parents will know how to handle it. Imagine the child is being bullied. The parents will know how to handle it and can report to the head of schools, teacher, principal. But feeling if the parents don't say that it's a Muslim though, that what if she was being bullied, that thing can cause depression. And let's say, yeah, the love that she had for her parents too might reduce. So because the child will be thinking that my parents didn't notice that my face changed, my mood. So the teacher should be think she will just the sadness will increase to me.
Okay, so she should ask questions if she notices that. Thank you.
So I'm not the kind of person that can relate with mood swings. When I'm sad, the next if I see anything that will just lift my mood, sadness has already gone. So my own is that
Sister something.
yes, if you can manage to bring me something that can cheer me up, or at the very least give me attention, I'm okay.
Attention.
Okay, so attention. Yeah, okay. And anything that will cheer you up, you're good. Okay.
Sometimes I'm not sure about the boys. For us girls, we just want attention. Just want attention. Like let's say something happens
Notice
to us.
me.
Yes, notice me. If something happened to us and you don't like she said, I don't talk to us about it. I don't notice that you do as if that you just say that Muslim again, don't worry, this one is just happening. It's normal. It won't be good because what if the thing like she said, I'm just adding to what she said. But what if the thing that happened is actually very bad and I don't like it and it's paining you a lot and you don't have and the parent doesn't have to talk to you about it? How will this solve the matter? And she keeps doing it with you and you keep saying that it's mood swing, depression. And let me give another example that is not bullying. Um, let's say we're having problems in school, like can't read, and we're failing, and they keep shouting at, and we're not, sorry, and we're not really doing well. Instead of they'll shout at us that we're not doing well, that what happened. Instead of us to sit us down and maybe understand that why are you not what happened? Why are you not doing well like before? Is it that you can't read? My prayers did it for me. I really like that. That is it that you can't read? Is it that they are distracted or anything and they'll solve that problem for you?
Okay. Better.
For somebody like me, it's very obvious when I'm sad because I talk a lot. So when I'm so whenever I'm sad, I just don't talk. I'll just sit down and be looking at everybody. So what I now want to say is that they should not when they eventually hear why we are sad, they should not be like you're just getting sad for no reason. They should not be like all the time you are just getting sad, 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 sad. That you are spoiling your face. That exactly it's not a big deal. Just overlook it. But sometimes it's not all the time that you have to overlook something. You have to sit down and discuss that okay, why does this happen? Why is this and
Okay. All right. So as we end this, as we wrap up, before we play our game, let me ask you to advise parents. So, what word of advice, or what would you advise parents generally, not your parents now, just parents generally? What would you advise them? So, who wants to go first?
That's fair.
Shall we feel your advice?
Can I talk with my kids first?
You want to? Okay, yeah, talk.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Keep the cane in your pocket. That was your idea. That was the idea. Okay, so now let's hear individual. Let's hear individuals speak. So, what would you advise parents generally? If you don't like him, you get it.
Me,
Okay. So,
for parents, not beaten. Conversation is the best, not yelling. Conversation is the best. Why? Because you will sit your child or your children down and they will tell them the feel and how they feel. And you guys, you parents too, will know how to solve it, what to do, and
so conversations. We are back to conversations too. Okay.
I'm still thinking.
Okay. Mode, advice. We're still thinking too. Same thing.
Be calming down. We make mistakes. Human beings make mistakes.
Okay.
Parents all around the world should know that not everything it's not everything that you need to respond to. Like it's not all the time that you have to shout at us. Every time. Hey, oh yeah, you have started again. Just shout. You can talk in a soft way. So it's not all the time that you have to shout.
All right. Thank you.
Is it conversation?
So, yes, conversation. I think what we can take home from what we have discussed today is that you want your parents to be able to talk to you. They should talk to you and understand you more instead of every little opportunity they have, bring pain and beat you. So they should talk to you more. They should understand certain things. They should hear your side of the story too as well.
Yeah.
All right. So we get it. And I believe I'm speaking on behalf of every parent that we have heard you and we'll try to do better. Yes.
Appreciate that.
And they should not always say that this is not good.
Yes.
They should not use the cliche.
Yes.
Understand that we also have sense too.
Yeah.
We know what we're saying.
Okay. All right. So we get it, and we are going to do better. So, dear parents, like this title, the title of this episode is "Dear Parents from Your Children." So the four of them, they are sitting down here as representatives of several other children, and they want us to have more conversations as against being criticizing them, shouting at them, and flogging them. So we'll do better. But before we go, we want to play our game. So game time, drum roll. So our game is scrambled words. We have three. We have the easy. Excuse me. We have the easy. We have the medium, and we have the hard here. So you're going to pick. You're going to pick a paper, and then you will unscramble the word. You have 10 seconds to unscramble the word. I'm going to set my timer now. If you cannot in 10 seconds, you miss that round. Are we ready?
Yes.
So there is easy, so is your lock. There is easy, there is hard, and there is medium. Yeah. So we're going to start from you, sir. So when you open the word, open it. Your time starts now.
Punishment.
Correct. Let's clap for it. Okay,
Yeah, 1 second.
your turn. Your time starts now.
Understand.
Yes.
Understand. Let me see. Understand. Correct. Oh!
It's not hard.
The hand is not hard. Can you imagine? Okay.
Race.
What's that?
Race.
No.
Care.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Wait. Please. You have already opened it. Please make sure that
And
make
you
sure
say
that.
that you like and always remember. You say keep your cane in your pocket. You say
You said
and
what?
always, you say and at the end you say and always remember. You not say keep your cane in your pocket.
Okay.
Me.
Yes.
Chores.
Chores. Correct. Alright, so
Oh, me.
yes, next. Please hold on. When I say open, then you open and start. That's what we should do for the next round. Alright, so start.
Jesus.
Obey.
Time up, so you missed this round. Alright, your turn. Don't start until I say start.
Don't start.
Alright, open.
Truth.
Truth. Okay. Alright. Now,
Oh my god.
I think
Discipline.
Yes, I think that can be discipline. Yes,
Yeah,
the
discipline.
Yes,
ends
it's
do not look
discipline.
like him.
Discipline. Awesome. All right, so I think this should be okay. I think we have one more round after
Yes,
after
already
after
three.
her.
No, remember three.
Three. Should be four. Maybe I didn't count. I didn't count well. Okay, so now
School.
school. All right, so let's go around again. The last person is probably going to play another game if he doesn't play. All right, so now,
Friend.
Brilliant. Okay, so pick your one now.
Love.
Love.
Lover.
Are you people are smart though? What? All right, Ife. Now.
Oh my god, what is this? Clear-hearted.
I have no idea.
Wait.
Gratitude.
No, it's
Time up.
Wait,
So yeah, you can pass it to somebody else. Don't look at the word.
I went to see it. I know the answer.
Because you saw it. You've seen the answer at the back and where I wrote it.
Oh! I
Let
don't know.
her try. Let Nobody try.
What's the answer?
La 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 la.
Thank you very much for the
La 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 laughter.
laughter. All right, so I think that you have done great. You have done. Clap for yourselves, everybody. That was beautiful. That was amazing. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you, Tolu, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ife, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bode, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you, Danife, for coming. I appreciate it.
And thank you.
God
for
bless
hosting us.
you. Thank you very much. All right, so we see you again on our next episode. Don't forget to keep keeping it real. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.